Straight to Port Huron. Port Huron coming threateningly into the zone. A fake pass into a fake shot. I don't know if he meant to fake it, but either way, he came up empty. Coming the other way now, the Dashers are going to have a 3-on-3 if they move fast. And trying to swing one around here is Nigel Slade. Slade very active in the Dashers' last game here at home and very active on the road in that shutout loss. Just couldn't put the final pieces together. Out to the point. It's a shot from the point. Is almost redirected in there off the stick of Brad Denny.
Good effort there by the Dashers, but came up empty.
Justin Portillo coming down the wing now. Tries to sling one across. It's cleanly swept out by number 44, Johan Hoagland. We'll see his name a lot tonight, especially with a depleted Dasher defense. That is just unable to be collected there by Jesse Gordichuk. Instead, it's going to come out and find Nigel Slade again. Slade tries to dump it up there for Barakov, but no such luck as the Dashers.
Body on him or he's going to have a big, big night.
You definitely don't want to give him breakaway, that's for sure. Fast, strong, and with a great shot on his stick. Touching this one up is Hoagland behind the net. Somehow almost loses it in front of the net, no such luck. And now bringing it back is the Dashers. Hoagland going to carry it over. He passes it through there to Nick Gullo. Gullo loses it. Portillo coming the other way now. Portillo's going to carry it in and try and throw one across the point. No one home for Portillo. He's back on it now, and he's throwing some lethal point shots through, but the Dashers are cutting off every passing lane. Now on it is Nick Gullo. Gullo loses it there, and the Port Huron Prowlers are going to have a breakaway here. It's Justin Portillo, but he just can't get to it in order to get himself a goal-scoring opportunity.
Good job by the Dashers defense of reading that play, too.
A little bit high. Jesse Gordichuk doing a great job getting back to that one. Coming the other way is Barakov. Barakov is carrying it in. It's a shot, and it's wide right of the net, but a nice carry there by Barakov. Dashers really pouring it on here early and often against Port Huron's backup. That's going to make it all the way back to Jesse Gordichuk as the Dashers regroup and look to go again.
Coach was very unhappy with the effort he got from the guys last night.
That puck, no one had any idea where it went.
Just sprawled out on the ice and got a stick on it.
Whatever body part you can use to stop the puck. That's the goalie code. Fighting for this one is number 77, Barakov. Coming now, Bormanis. Bormanis carries it across the blue line. Active today early on. Nigel Slade with it. He's going to throw it behind. There's a down stick back there. I can't see whose it is. Looks like it's a broken stick. Now carrying Slade with a nice backhanded wrister that finds the glove of Paulin.
When you have a goaltender that's been a little looking like he's unsteady, why not keep shooting? Good effort there by the Dashers again to put that puck on the net.
On the faceoff, Nigel Slade. For Port Huron, it's going to be Matt Graham. This will be a matchup you'll see a lot tonight. Both guys taking close to a third of their team's faceoffs. On it now is Danville. That was a way too hard of a pass there. Off the foot, off the stick of Alex Palmerville. Oh, and Danville almost off the post there. Palmerville's going to fire this one in. It skips, luckily, just wide of Paulin, who didn't see it coming at all.
He was totally beat on that shot.
Armstrong fighting for it along the boards there. Oh, a nice self-effort there, Nick Gullo.
Dashers winning every little scrum along the board so far.
Portillo bringing it down now. It's Graham. Graham over across. A heck of a defensive play there by Gordichuk. I don't know if he got a piece on it, but it wouldn't have mattered. If he had, it would have been a no goal either way. Coming across now, Barakov passes it off to Slade. A little touch up and a shift change. On the other end of this one's Barakov. He's going to get pressed into the boards here by Joe Pace, but manages to evade a hit. Ready to swing it to the point. It's a point shot from the Dashers, but coming back and having to regroup is Palmerville. Gordichuk actually getting on the other end of that one. A beauty of a pass there from Gordichuk. You like those guys that can work out from the back. Nigel Slade was on the other end of it, but he's pressed off the puck. Matt Robertson. Robertson almost found himself the beneficiary of a slot pass there from Jay. Jay, Graham, Robertson working really well together so far tonight. Speaking of Robertson, he's on the puck now. A backwards pass there. Finds Graham. A nicely threaded pass there. His pucks just are attracted to skates.
Dashers up by one.
And it was a big stop indeed there from Gordichuk. And that's a slapper right on Gordichuk, and he carries that one probably with his armpit. A nice save there from Jesse.
Again, a really good look at that shot from the point. It was a wicked shot, but he saw it all the way into his body.
Port Huron pulling it on now. That one's going to get as far as the Dashers. Port Huron still threatening a pass across the slot. There's another one of those just slightly bouncy passes we were talking about. Finally able to get onto it is Danville as they get it out of the zone, but not for long. Robertson touching it up now. It's passed through to Graham. Palmerville on the other end of this one as he's going to carry it around net. Eventually going to get it is Barakov. Barakov's pass just a little bit off. Coming the other way is Nair. Nair tries to fire a shot there, maybe just to buy a little bit of time. Ends up splitting the defense, though, fairly well as the Dashers get a shift change. Coming the other way now is Port Huron. Nippert out there, Robertson across the point. Instead, it's a shot on net from the left wing. Coming down Danville, going up against Zachary Zolkanitz.
So far tonight, Port Huron winning the battle of the faceoffs.
Carrying it across now, going to have a shot. Why not? We've got 16 seconds left to 4-on-4 before we get a little bit of Dasher's serve or Jenna Worth power play. Bringing it down Barakov. Barakov going to have some open ice. He's going to carry it behind net. No wraparound attempt here. That one is going to be
knifed it into the net, but that is against the rules.
A tough play there. It's hard to be patient enough to let those come down, isn't it? Now on it's Hogland. Hogland tries to pass it forward to Barakov. Nothing going there as his stick is tied up heavily.
Yeah, we're going to have a penalty on Port Huron.
Coming the other way now, Danville. Danville going to have a shot on this one. It's passed off by Paulin and touched up by Port Huron. As now on it, Barakov. Barakov turns it over to Portillo as Barakov wins it back from Portillo. A nice pass there to Tesserero. Danville has numbers. Tesserero with a shot that's sticked away by Chris Paulin up into the net.
Another good chance.
Barakov on this one. Barakov with a nice spinorama, tries to throw it in there. Nothing doing though. A hard hit though keeps the puck in play. Barakov throwing hits left and right. This one's going to come as far as Hoagland, who fires a long way out there, all the way into the netting. Another face-off ensuing here. Won by Port Huron. Let's talk back to Arnott. A little bit of extracurricular here. Coming down the other way are the Dashers, trying to thread it through to Bormanis. Nair unable to connect the pass. Instead, a tough pass is going to find Nair. Nair got a little bit of space. He's got one man on it. Able to get it back to Slade. Slade unable to poke that one out and go free. Now Port Huron going to come the other way with it. And a shot on goal is well high. 2 seasons, honestly, from what I can remember.
I should have had the glove saved.
If there would have been one that close last season, it would have hit me in the head while I was sitting there running the social media. Dashers threatening here with 2:05 left to go. Trying to get on the end of that one with Barakov. Barakov and Tesserero, the offensive duo out there, as well as number 9, Marco Luciani. A big hit there laid on the left side. Now Giuliano's on it. Giuliano loses out there. That one's going to be passed through by Barakov, who gets pushed into the boards but keeps a hold of the puck. Barakov spins around. He's got some open space. A little bit too strong for Hoagland. Hoagland with a shot, and that is going to be blocked up before it even gets to the net. This one has just been lost. Tesserero eventually finds it. Tesserero looking for a pass. He finds one. Luciani to Barakov. Barakov tripped up and almost scores. Very nice stick work there from Chris Paulin. Skates coming at them like that. Won by Danville. A shot from the point there. Firing it on. Almost the rebound put into the net here. Instead, Gullo's going to try and chase this down as Port Huron turned over there. A backhanded shot evades the glove of Paulin, but not into the net. Slade passes this one out to Gullo. Gullo loses it though. Jay coming up the right-hand side here, waiting to pass. That one thrown all the way down the ice. Jay fast enough to get on the other end of it. He's going to try and pass this one out to Giuliano. Ends up throwing it down to Zolkanitz. Zolkanitz tries to find Jay. Instead, the Dasher defense shuts that one down. A puck that almost makes its way through there. Instead, it's going to come out with Barakov. Barakov carries it through. He's going to try and dump it down for the speedster Gullo. Gullo thrown off of it. Instead, it's going to come back for a win. He's still chirping some words down there to Graham. You might see them go at it a little bit later on. Behind can't get himself off the ice, not on short staff duty.
Great job by Fred Hine again.
A little bit of a tangle up there by the Dashers. They're not going to pay for it, though, as Brad
John with Graham here over on the bench.
Yeah, those two seemingly do not like each other. Is Danville going to have an opportunity here? It's going to be Barakov taking it down. Barakov fires a shot, and that one's going to be called back for an offside.
Ooh, tough call on the Dashers again, negating a big chance.
And
because while he did not come up with a strong enough shot to get the goal, the Dashers had a really good chance of getting that rebound.
Call it refereeing, call it their head being out of place, but I've seen more offsides tonight than I have the entire season. So either it's a very well-called game or the ones before were not very well called, one way or another. Coming across now, Palmerville's going to carry it across as he fires it down to pretty much nobody. He ends up with the Dashers, though, somehow.
Good chance here.
Barakov fires a shot. It's blocked up by Port Huron, though. A nicely played pass there awaits Jonathan Giuliano. It doesn't get that far, though. Instead, it's Zolkanitz. Danville able to recover here. It ends up in the hands of the game of the night here across the league. The other games ending up pretty lopsided one way or the other on the majority of things.
That was a big penalty kill by the Dashers when they went down on that 5-on-3. They gave up one goal, but they could have given up two easily during that power play.
Dashers carrying it around threateningly, and here Slade with a backhand. It almost finds the back of the net, but instead it finds the true back of the net, not the side you want to hit. Bringing it now, Port Huron going to have numbers if they move fast. A big hit there. You get enough of those in Danville. Oh, a nice stretch pass there by Troy Murray. It's going to find the Dashers some ice on the offensive side. A not good pass there. It's going to end up with Port Huron throwing it back to Logan Hawgood.
Active stick by Port Huron, just kind of tipped that one away.
That one is tipped up there, not going to be an icing, as picked up by Stoya.
Oh, gave it up to the Dashers behind his own net.
Slade gives it right back, however, as Port Huron able to recover and dump it all the way down the ice.
That'll be an icing.
Yep, that's going to come all the way back as it's touched up there by Logan Hawgood. Graham loses the face-off there. Picking it up are the Dashers. Palmerville has it down in the bottom. A big hit there laid along the boards. Nice clean hit. We've seen a lot of those tonight. A very physical game, a very well-played game by both sides. Oh, and heck of a defensive play there to stall. And the Dashers are going to win that face-off. Laying chase for it was Nick Gullo. Gordichuk able to throw that one out. And coming back now, number 77, Barakov, kind of shading back into a defensive position. A big-bodied, physical guy who normally plays forward but does slide back every once in a while into a defensive spot.